evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Goshen High School. We'd like to remind you during this time that we would ask that you please turn off all cell phones. Please power them down, not simply to vibrate, as they will interfere with our systems here as we present Fiddler on the Roof. We also would like to remind you that flash photography of any kind is not acceptable during the run of the performance. Wink, wink. And that videotaping is expressly forbidden. Wink, wink. We are delighted that you are here. We have had a wonderful time as we have prepared this musical. We invite you to sit back and enjoy a marvelous tradition and learn a little bit about the traditions of Anatevka as we present Fiddler on the Roof.
A fiddler on the roof. Sounds crazy, no? But in our little village of Anatevka, you might say that we're all a fiddler on the roof, trying to scratch out a pleasant, simple tune without breaking his neck. It isn't easy. You may ask, why do we stay up there if it's so dangerous? We stay because Anatevka is our home. And how do we keep our balance? That I can tell you in one word. Tradition!
For many, many years. Here in Anatevka, we have traditions for everything. How to eat, how to sleep, how to wear clothes. For instance, we always keep our heads covered, and we always wear these little prayer shawls. This shows our constant devotion to God. You may ask, where did these traditions come from? I'll tell you. I don't know, but it's a tradition. And because of our traditions, everyone knows who he is and what God expects him to do.
Who day and night must scramble for a living, feed or wipe the children, say his daily prayers, and who has the right as master of the house to have the final word at home? The Papa, tradition, the Papa, tradition.
She can hardly see, she's almost blind.
Tell the truth, Fusel's your son so much to look at. The way she sees and the way he looks, it's a perfect match.
And Nahum, the beggar.
Alms for the poor, alms for the poor.
Here you are, Reb Nahum. 1 kopeck.
1 kopeck, but last week you gave me 2 kopecks.
Well, it's been a bad week.
So if you had a bad week, why should I suffer?
And most important of all, our beloved Rabbi.
Rabbi, may I ask you a question?
Certainly, my son.
Is there a proper blessing for the Tsar?
A blessing for the Tsar, of course. May God bless and keep the Tsar far away from us. Then there are others in our village. They have a much bigger circle. He's under the constable, he's under the priest, and he's under many others. We do not bother them, and so far they don't bother us. And among ourselves, we get along perfectly well. Of course, there was the time when he sold him a horse and he delivered a mule. But this is all settled now. Now we live in simple peace and harmony. It was a horse. I know, it was not. Tradition. Without our traditions, our lives would be as shaky as a fiddler on the roof.
It's almost Sabbath. He worries a lot when he'll be home all day long, riding on top of his wagon like a prince.
Mama, you know Papa works hard.
His horse works harder. And you don't have to defend your Papa to me. I loved him longer than you. And he could drive a person crazy. You should only live and be well. Bring me some more potatoes. Chava, did you finish milking?
Yes, Mama.
You were reading again. Why does a girl have to read? Will it get her a better husband? Here.
Mama, Yenna's coming. She's down the road.
Maybe she's finally found a good match for you, Title. Oh, from your mouth to God's ears.
Why does she have to come now? It's almost Sabbath.
I finished in the barn. I want to talk to you alone.
Mama, can I go and play?
You have feet. Go.
Can I go too?
Go too.
Come on. But Mama, the man she finds. Castle was so old. He was bald. He had no hair.
Oh, a poor girl without a dowry can't be so particular. You want hair, marry monkey.
But Mama, I'm not yet 20 years old and I...
Shut up! Do you have to boast about your age?
I don't.
Do you want to tempt the evil eye? Go inside.
I'm glad to see you because I have such news for you, and not just every day in the week news, once in a lifetime news.
than me ever since my husband died. I have been a poor widow, alone, no one to talk to, nothing to say to anyone. It's no life. All I do at night is think of him. And even thinking of him gives me no pleasure because you know as well as I, he was not much of a person. Never made a living. Everything he touched turned to mud. Better than nothing.
Good evening. Is Title in the house?
But she's busy. You can come back later.
There's something I would like to tell her.
Later.
Mother, I thought I heard you.
Finish what you were doing. I said later.
All right.
I need to sweep the barn.
What does that poor little Taylor Mottle want with Title?
They have been friends since they were babies together. They talk, they play.
They play. What do they play?
Who knows yet? They're just children.
From such children come other children.
Mottle, he is a nothing. Yenta, you are
children, children. They are your blessing in your old age, but my Erin couldn't give me children. Believe me, he was good as gold, never raised his voice to me, but otherwise. He was not much of a man. So what good is it if he never raised his voice? But what's the use of complaining? Other women enjoy complaining, but not Yenta. Not every woman in the world is a Yenta. Oh, well, I must go prepare my poor Sabbath table. So goodbye, Golda, and it was a pleasure talking our hearts out to each other.
Yenta, you said you had news for me.
Oh, I'm losing my head. One day it will fall all together, and then a horse will kick it into the mud, and then goodbye, Yenta. Of course, the news. It's about Lazar Wolf, the butcher. A good man, a fine man. And I don't have to tell you that he's well off. But he's lonely, the poor man. You understand? Of course you do. To make it short, out of the whole town, he's cast his eye on Title. Oh, my Title? No, the Tsar's Title. Of course your Title.
Oh, such a match for my Title. But Tevye wants a learned man. He doesn't like Lazar.
Listen to me, Golda. Send Tevye to him, but don't tell him what it's about. Let Lazar discuss it himself. He'll win him over. He's a good man, a wealthy man. True? True. Good, so you'll tell me how it went, and you don't have to thank me, Golda, because aside from my fee, which anyway Lazar will pay, it gives me satisfaction to make people happy. And what better satisfaction is there? So goodbye, Golda, and you're welcome.
What did she want, Mama?
When I want you to know, I'll tell you. Finish washing the floor.
I wonder if Yenta found a husband for you. Oh, I'm not anxious for Yenta to find me a husband yet.
Not unless it's Model, the tailor.
Oh, I did not ask you. Title, you're the oldest. They have to make a match for you before they can make one for me.
And then after her, one for me!
So if Yenta brings you Yenta. Well, somebody has to arrange the matches. Young people can't decide these things for themselves.
She might bring someone wonderful.
Someone interesting.
And well off.
And important. Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find, catch me a catch. Matchmaker, matchmaker, look through your book and make me a perfect match.
Matchmaker, matchmaker, I'll bring the veil, you bring the groom, slender and pale. Bring me a ring, for I'm longing to be the enviable of the sea.
For Papa, make him a scholar.
For Mama, make him rich as a king.
For me, well, I wouldn't toler if he were as handsome as anything. Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find, catch me a catch. Night after night in the dark.